Despite being 40 years of age when he'll start his Ferrari contract next year, Sir Lewis Hamilton is not going to the Scuderia to retire, and that's according to the chairman of Ferrari. There's a full story over on the F1Chronicle.com if you guys want to check it out, but I'll read out as much as I can here in this 5-minute video. You know how we do on this channel, guys. So, the Ferrari chairman, John Elkann, has insisted that Lewis Hamilton is not on a fast track to F1 retirement. The 7-time Formula 1 world champion is going to leave Mercedes at the end of the year to become Charles Leclerc's teammate at Ferrari in 2025. Dr. Helmut Marko has said the following: "It's tragic that he, Carlos Sainz, is having his best season at Ferrari and is not getting a seat at a top team. But apparently there is a clause in his Williams contract that allows him to leave if an offer comes in from a much better placed team." I mean, to be honest, if he was going to go anywhere to a top team, it would have been to Red Bull, but politics have prevented that move happening, really. But yeah, there is that clause as well in Sainz's contract. That is not news. That's something we've covered a few times on here now. But I definitely believe that as well. But yeah, although the nearly 40-year-old Hamilton's talent and success are beyond doubt, some have expressed surprise that Ferrari is changing up its current lineup. Former Formula 1 driver Mark Stewart told motorsporttotal.com that he understands the decision. Leclerc is always on the limit, and perhaps also more nervous than Sainz, who seems more relaxed. But if you want to be world champion, you have to choose the faster one, and that's Leclerc. Yeah, faster, not as consistent, but faster. I'll go along with that. Another factor, however, is Hamilton's age, and the fact that he's regularly talked about it is never ever nearing an inevitable retirement. In a new interview with Esquire magazine, the 39-year-old British driver said, "I do have mentally a plan of where I'd like to be extended to. I've just got to strategize and sequence things." So it's like, how much do you want to train? How can you stay sharp and be able to do all the things you have going on and still be able to compete with those young guns in their 20s? But Elkann insists that he's not worried. We are talking about a great sportsman who is very motivated to become world champion for the 8th time, as the last races have shown. He is certainly not coming to Ferrari to enjoy retirement. And I'll go along with that as well, because, you know, he's always talked about going for that 8th world championship. He did that lie detector test for Sky Sports F1 a while ago, where it was like, oh yeah, are you going for an 8th world title? And he said yes. And he absolutely believes it because he was telling the truth on the lie detector. So yeah, he's not going to Ferrari to retire. He's going to be under more pressure than ever before, in a sense, from Ferrari, and because of the expectation of the team and everything. They're like the national team of Italy. Like he'll feel like there'll be more pressure on his career, really, more scrutiny on his career than ever before, I think. I mean, McLaren are a huge team, don't get me wrong, but as bad as the British press are, they are not, it's not constructive criticism. In Italy, it's a lot more scrutinised when it comes to the press, so he won't be able to get away with anything. Not that he needs to. There you go. As for Leclerc, he says he's not fazed by the challenge of being paired with one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers of all time. It's going to be a great opportunity to learn from one of the best ever, he told Gentleman's Journal. And second, I think it's going to be an amazing opportunity also for me to show that what I'm capable of. So I'm really looking forward to it. Juan Pablo Montoya, Montoya, always good for a quote. He told F1 Maximal that he doesn't expect the Hamilton-Leclerc combination to clash. He said, "I think they're going to build a good relationship. I think it'll be definitely interesting, and it will definitely be interesting to see how Ferrari is going to manage the situation, because Leclerc will want to make a point. Lewis has won 7 world titles. How many wins does Leclerc have? 6 in 6 years? Both drivers will be fascinating to follow. We'll find out." Yeah, and I'll go along with that from Montoya too. I think it's a similar-ish situation to George Russell coming into the team at Mercedes. It's a very different dynamic. You've got someone who's one of the greatest of all time, multiple world champion, and someone's relatively inexperienced and still looking for the first title. So I don't see there being too much clashing there. It's not like Alonso and Hamilton back in the day when they were at McLaren. It's not going to be like that. And I think Hamilton has every chance of getting an 8th world title at Ferrari. I think there's every opportunity for that. Do I think it's likely to happen? No. I'll be honest, no. But I can definitely see it happening. But, if anybody can do it, it's him. And if he wins an 8th world title with Ferrari, then he'll have won titles with teams in 3 different engine formulae. And he'll also won titles in 3 different decades too. No one's done either of those things. So I'll be fascinated to see how he gets on. I think he's got every chance of winning the world title. But what do you guys think? Is Hamilton going to Ferrari to retire, just pick up a paycheck, or is he going for that 8th world title? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, keep subscribed to the F1Chronicle.com to see much more content on F1 just like this.